Hello, welcome to the update. I'm Susie Thompson. Julian Assange has failed to turn up to his High Court appeal against extradition in London, citing illness. The 52-year-old Australian WikiLeaks founder is wanted in the US for exposing military secrets. Taylor Assange has told the BBC her husband was exposing the truth and the case against him is an attack on investigative journalism.
Julian is a political prisoner and his life is at risk. What happened to Navalny can happen to Julian. He has to be released. This farce has to end.
Homicide Squad detectives in Sydney's northwest are investigating the discovery of 3 bodies at 2 separate locations. A man's body was found in Borkham Hills before his estranged wife and her 7-year-old son were found dead at a North Parramatta Taekwondo centre. Detectives are also investigating any links to a separate stabbing in North Parramatta on Monday. Around 200 pro-Palestine activists have rallied outside a Melbourne City Council meeting, which was voting on a ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas war. The Melbourne City Council voted against the motion calling for the ceasefire, with 5 councillors voting for it and 5 against. Deputy Lord Mayor Nicholas Rees had the deciding vote in the absence of Lord Mayor Sally Capp. The Age reports Rees voted against the proposed motion because there were too many red flags and the motion did not comprehensively and unequivocally condemn Hamas. Qantas's airport lounges could soon get busier as the airline mulls over a proposal for a cheaper option involving a month-to-month subscription. Access to more than 30 lounges requires members to pay a fee starting at $600 a year. Executive Traveller Editor David Flynn says its success would depend on flexibility.
The price is going to be a big part of it, but yes, can you switch on and switch off? Because otherwise you'd have a lot of people who would say, well, I know that I've only got one flight next month and I've got no flights then for 3 months. I'm just going to join just exactly like you and I do for streaming services, watch what we want and then go away.
Sport and entertainment are next. In sport, the Queensland Rugby League is expected to make a decision by the end of the week over whether to play games in Papua New Guinea following civil unrest. The PNG Hunters are due to host Wynnum Manly in Port Moresby on the 9th of March. The AFL football boss says the league is continuing to work through their investigation into fresh domestic violence allegations made against North Melbourne's Tarryn Thomas. Meantime, the anti-doping allegations against Melbourne Demons forward Joel Smith have taken a twist. Sport Integrity Australia has served Smith with 3 anti-doping rule violations for alleged trafficking or attempted trafficking of cocaine. In entertainment news, the swift effect is being felt in Sydney, where the pop superstar literally stopped traffic last night. She dropped in for a low-key dinner at Trattoria in Surry Hills, drawing a large crowd of overexcited fans. And British director Sam Mendes is planning to make 4 separate movies about each of the Beatles from their own point of view. The films will intersect, leading to the band's 1970 breakup. They're expected to hit cinemas in 2027. And that is the latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you later on for another update. I'm Susie Thompson.